I signed up for a tour today. It's different. Everybody's got a flag or a pole to symbolize kind of their group, and mine is no different. So I'm gonna be on this today and give you a sight into what you can expect on that group tour, and I'll leave a link in the description below for the tour that I took for Halong Bay. And so I'll give you just a glimpse inside what you can expect over the course of this tour. We're gonna go see a cave. We are going to see the bay on a cruise liner, and we are also going to do a little bit of kayaking, perhaps a bamboo boat instead of kayaking. We'll see, but it's gonna be just one day long trip instead of a 2-day or 3-day trip. So that's the choice that I made for my tour. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna check out Halong Bay. First, I should say, if you're gonna be riding from Hanoi to Halong, you're gonna be taking one of these buses behind me here, one of these large like charter buses or maybe a smaller shuttle, kind of like the one I took here. They're large. So everybody wants to come to Halong Bay, which is why they can rent out these major charter buses. It's a popular attraction. So once you get on the bus, it's about 4 hours from Hanoi to Halong Bay, and then you stop midway to get something to eat, and then you get here and you get your ticket to head inside the front doors. There's really no shortage of cruise liners to take out of the port and into the bay. So you can see many of them have different names, colors, decorations. Oh, it's a cafe on there. Straight ahead right there, that's where we're going. That's the symbol of Halong Bay, the kissing chicken. So cute. There's 4 lunch tables, and doing the math on how many people were on the tour, the tour guide put us all together by clusters of 6, and there was a family of 4 adults and 2 children sitting at one table, and there was an open space. So the tour guide put me with the family who, I don't want to be wrong about this, but they're from some Asian descent, either Japanese or South Korean, I want to say. Either way, food starts being served. It looks beautiful. I invite people to start eating. It's one of those situations where, okay, all the food's laid out, no one's put their hands in. I know we're all hungry. It's not just me here. We've been on this bus for 4 hours. I invite people to start eating. They invite me to start eating. I say, let's mutually agree to start eating right now. We start eating. I start putting things on my plate. I'm moving things to my plate. I'm really trying to not offend anybody, doing my best. And then one of the greatest compliments I've ever received, after so much duress and trepidation and insecurity around my manners with other Asian countries, people, cultures, the woman sitting next to me said to me, "You're very good with chopsticks." That's all I ever needed to hear from anyone. Just, I'm very good with chopsticks. And I almost said to her, "Oh, so are you," but it just didn't seem, just, you know. What she's really saying is, I can tell you're not of some Asian descent, and therefore it's surprising to me that you have the motor skills, the tactility to hold these sticks adeptly, right? So I really appreciated that from her. I looked around the room just to make sure it wasn't, you know, just me looking around, but I saw other people who were Westerners who were using forks and spoons, and I had made the unconscious choice to just use the chopsticks because, you know, when in Rome and when in Vietnam, you eat like the people eat. My trip is made. I'm done. So according to our tour guide, prehistorically, before record, before written, dinosaur time, these things used to be underwater, submerged. And then the seas changed, climate changed, water submerged, and these emerged from the depths. Global warming. Still a bad thing, but these are beautiful. You know, I'm not usually someone who's very impressed by things like rocks, but there's something about the unknown that these beg the question. You can see how big these are. This is from tectonic movement, shifting, plate action happening way down below at the crest. Crust? It's been a while since I took science. And the Earth's crust, the tectonic shifting, causes these jutting up of rock and sediment formations. And so that's what you're getting here. And below that, I can only imagine what's going on in the sea life below, and if there is any life, all of this stuff. Very intriguing. And I wonder what's on top of those two. I kind of want to see if I can climb one of these. I think they'll let me. If I ask, can I ask somebody? I wonder if I can. We might be climbing one of these today. I'm not sure. I didn't totally catch that. Kind of wicked cool. So yeah, you can see little formations in the rock, things that look like on the side here. You probably can't see it very well, but there's a rock formation that looks kind of like a monkey. This is kind of funny. But this is where the fishermen used to take shelter when, oh my. My childhood dream of having my own Indiana Jones adventure is now coming true about 20 years too late. It's funny, everyone who walks through that door has the same gasp of It's like everywhere you turn, you think that it's about to end on the path. It's a small cave. They told me it'd be 800 steps of a hike, 800 steps. And then you turn around and there's more. There's just more. Ah, this is way cool. Look at this. Look at this. You see this? I feel like I'm in Never-Ending Story or some kind of Harry Potter to bring it back more contemporary. Or at the very least, the first Bat Cave in the Dark Knight series. Where's the waterfall? I feel like there's a waterfall missing here. That's the only thing missing to make this the Bat Cave. This place just doesn't make sense. This just doesn't, look at. There's a gift shop with t-shirts at the top for your purchasing pleasure. There was no restroom in the cave. I really have to go. Which is surprising because at that lunch, because I was so self-conscious about my chopstick use, the moment I got validation through that compliment, I immediately became even more aware of my chopstick skills and slowed it down, eating less, so that I could stop while I was ahead. I felt like if I fumbled an egg roll, would have been like, all right, I take back everything I said about your chopstick skills. So I admittedly did not consume as much of a lion's share as I normally would, because there's two kids at the table. I don't know how much they eat. They're still growing. I don't want to take food out of their mouth, but I definitely could have eaten 2 of those chicken dishes myself. One of the other nice things about Vietnam is that in the days where I've planned to go somewhere and it's been misty or cloudy or foggy, it usually clears up by midday. I am looking for the closest WC, water closet, lavatory, bathroom I can find. My God, there it is. Limestone. It's limestone even. We're in the latter part of the day. We finished the kayaking, or if you take the canoe boat or the bamboo boat, that's a group experience on the water in the bay. So after, you know, that workout on the shoulders and that exercise, you have the option. You can now, for the latter part of the day, either do a hike, which is up to a really nice viewpoint of the bay, or there's a beach right up here we're pulling into for swimming and recreation. So the kayaking was about as much exercise as I'm willing to sign up for today. So I'm calling it. I'm going to the beach. I'm hanging out. That's how I'm finishing my day. While you're out here in the beach, you want to be careful where you walk because you can't necessarily see the ground. And there are some massive rocks that you might find in here on the sand floor, so don't go running in here full steam, you know? Be careful with your toesies. That looks like it was alive at one point. Is that a barnacle? Is that what that is? Be careful when you're out here. You never know what's in the water. You never know what you might find. Rocks or who knows what. But I feel completely safe, and you should as well if you come to visit. So in summary, you know I don't typically like, well, maybe you don't, but I'll tell you. Typically, I do not like to do tour groups because they have those, it's kind of condescending. They have those poles in the air with the flags on them, or a hat, or a beanie baby, or some other demarcation that you're with that particular group, and they carry that around in front of you, parading you around like a circus of tourists throughout the day. It just seems kind of demeaning. I don't want to be part of the flock, you know? But my tour guide today, unwittingly, I didn't know that he wouldn't do this, but he didn't do that. He didn't have anything like that. It was just one guy saying, hey, over here, follow me. And I just had to look for him. He wasn't wearing anything outlandish or ridiculous that said he's a tour guide. He was just a guy saying, follow my lead. Made me feel like an adult. And that made my experience that much more tolerable today. I'm glad I did this. Oh, what the hell? Coconut meat. Just look at that. Look at that. That's like dinner. It's like a full meal. I really love coconut meat. right, back on dry land. Landed back in the harbor, back in the dock, where we started from. And that's it. That's the end of the Halong Bay one-day tour. I'd say it's probably around like 6 in the afternoon. So this is about what time you should expect to be getting back. And then it's a 4-hour ride back to Hanoi. So looking at around 9:30, 10 o'clock arrival time there. So yeah, that was it. Some swimming, some hiking, some cave exploration. And I am so tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Almost, I'm gonna sleep this entire car ride home. So you can probably tell. That's it for me. I'm done. So if you want to do this tour, check out the information below. You can like, thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos of travel experiences and things like that, leave some comments down in the comment section below. If you want to get alerts and notifications on anything that I'm doing, be it travel, be it art exhibitions, what have you, go ahead and just like click that bell, ding that bell down there, and you'll get updated alerts. And until the next time, stay easy. See ya.